Where's my phone? Yes, boys, how we doing, man? What we say on TikTok? What we saying, boys? Let me just get these links in. Okay, if I support this Dior dripping, you can check the tag price. There we go. Yes, YouTube, what we saying, man? Oh, YouTube, can you, man, hear me? I can't tell if I got my mic in or not. You'll have to let me know. Let's have a little look. What we saying, man? Oh, YouTube, can you, man, hear me? Alright. Can't really tell if that's the good. I've not actually heard what a good mic sounds like, to be honest. Why is that TikTok link so big? See why? What we saying, bro? Hope you're good, man. Yeah, we can hear you. Top man, Stacks. Nice and clearly, lovely stuff, man. Lovely stuff. So yeah, boys, if you're on TikTok, I'm streaming over on YouTube. So if you want to see my full screen, come join up on there. Yes, Tommy, what we saying, bro? Afternoon, man. Afternoon. We've not had. I mean, it was kind of obvious today, right? We had a pretty standard Monday, right? In the sense of what we've been having recently, and DTL obviously coming through unbelievably again. But the main thing I want to talk about, yeah, come on, Slaps, man. Come on, Mimi. Come give me something. Come give me some love. Come on, babe. Come on. Hey, here you go. Hey. Oh, sorry. Hit your head. Sorry about that. But yeah, pretty much a standard Monday for today's pairs, really, man. How the price action's going. Just continuation. Look at that for a Monday. Continuation off the DTL and GU. Absolutely insane. And then we've got EU as well. Pretty much doing the opposite. And then we've got the dollar again doing pretty much piss all, really. But doing Asia liquidity. We've got everything moving at different paces. Everything's moving different. So these are markets you don't necessarily want to be in. DXY's obviously took the buy side liquidity of Asia. That's what we've had so far today. The most important. Grab it at Asia, and then we start to have that move down. We haven't yet grabbed sell side. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But in terms of GU, we've had a DTO continuation day. So we've had a bullish Asia, followed by the retracement into the DTO, and then the continuation for that London session. Actually went nuts. Yes, Owen, what we saying, bro? What we saying, man? And then obviously we've got EU, which is GU short. I don't know, man. We've got a strong pound blatantly shown. We'll see what happens at the Friday high. I'll show you what levels we want to see get broken if you want to see a reversal. And then obviously in terms of EU, we've grabbed buy side, sort of sell side and moved up. So sort of following DXY, really. What time is New York? It keeps changing, bro. It's always the same time, bro. Oh, a time that we jump on. I jump on at 1 now, man. It's just so much more price. There's so much more going on in the markets at 1. Obviously, for me, I don't have to prepare for the New York session. So, realistically, I'll just jump on at 1 o'clock. I mean, even that's still quite early for New York time. You've got New York Stock Exchange coming at 2:30. So, even if you jump on at 1, you're still going to get a little bit of preparation time. 1:30, you've got markets open quite openly around the US. So yeah, I think 1 p.m. is a good time to jump on for New York personally. If you're actually at 12:30, really, because you want to get in a little bit early. You want to jump on a bit early, and be catching those moves. So yeah, GU. We took the daily. So we're looking on the 15-minute for that trade through. As of right now, I mean, we've had so many fair values. But we currently just mitigated this one, moved down further. We still got another 15-minute lower. This 15 minutes, you can see, we obviously traded through quite early, but you don't really want to be using the first fair value if you've got 3. What other points of liquidity use? New York AM highs, etc. Daily highs, bro. Weekly highs, massive confluences for liquidity. And obviously just price-based, man. I love using time-based. But yeah, price-based liquidity as well. I mean, look at the sell side to GU. Look at all the liquidity. I mean, it's quite hard for you, man, to see on TikTok, but on YouTube, you've got all of this liquidity forming, right? Or has been formed, should we say? Low, 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 low. You can see a slow pressure rise into the upside. This is complete vice versa to the dollar as well. So where's price going to go? Are we going to continue this bullish momentum, or are we just going to start continuing down once we get to a point of within our premium? Because we are in that premium of the prior week now, bearing in mind. So yeah, I'll be honest, we just need to see the pattern. But that's why for me, Monday's a day where you generally just need to sit the fuck out. Like, don't force anything, man. There's actually no point. I swear down, there's actually no point in forcing it. And shit like that. There's no point. Monday's a day, right, where it could accumulate and do fuck all, or it could reverse, or it could continue. If you can do all of them, you know what I mean, it's nearly as choppy as a Friday, really. Nearly as choppy as a Friday. I'm in GU buys. Nice. When did you get an M, bro? What price did you get them? I mean, for EU, I would say we more would be looking. I mean, you'd rather look at EU, really. What was EG saying, actually? Did we have the move? No, we didn't really have the move we wanted this morning. We just continued to the downside. Price just didn't come back up to that DTR. But I mean, look, we're seeing that big distro down. We're still seeing a weak euro over the pound. I think that's quite obvious. Okay? I think that is quite obvious. We could definitely see a retracement on EG. Price coming back to the upside. Potential areas of interest. You've obviously got a big order block in the middle of this range. You've got this imbalance fill here. So I don't know. You can pick a few. What the fuck are you doing, Mimi? You're a pain in the nun. I don't even have a nun. Oh, you're just sitting over there. All right. Bearish EU. I think it's hard with EU because I mean both euro and the dollar are bearish. Okay, so in other words, it isn't really the best pair to trade because if we're looking at pairs like EU GU, right? Sorry, I have the words hammer on. Plus, I'm way too zoomed in. If we've got EU and GU, and we trade these pairs, right? And we're looking for longs because the dollar's bearish. We looked at DXY to get that. We're looking for buys because the dollar is looking bearish, alright? But we always want to see which one's actually stronger because we don't want to buy both, right? Because if we buy both, then we're doubling down. What happened there? We're doubling down on the risk of the dollar, right? We're pretty much putting 2% risk on selling the dollar, which we don't want to do. So we want to pick which one do we really want to buy. We want to pick the most efficient, of course. So we want to pick the strongest pair out of pound and euro. Once we found that strongest pair, we'll go with, sorry, that strongest currency, then we'll go to that pair. So for an example, if the pound is stronger than the euro, then you would be looking for GU buys, right? Instead of EU. And right now, I think we're in that situation, right, where we've got a sort of a weak dollar and then a strong pound. Or not necessarily a strong pound, but a weaker euro than pound. So that's why we're seeing EG fall. That's why we're seeing GU have those bullish moves quite easily. How we've been seeing EU pretty much just sit and chill. The reason why the DXY looks like EU is because DXY is the only mover for EU. If the dollar goes down, euro goes up. Dollar goes up, euro goes down. The thing with the pound is the pound's got it does have some form of strength right now. I mean, EG looks lovely to continue to the sell side, realistically. I don't want to see a trade through of a 15. But I mean, Friday 50 is a good point for price to come to, I guess. So stick us on a 30-minute time frame. I think it's reasonable to be looking at this fair value here. Where's our Pro Week 50 actually? Because I don't want to be... kind of do want to see price come to that equilibrium, and then we can start be looking for those sells. Alright, okay. I'm just going to take that off. We'll just be looking at the Friday 50. Price looking like it's going to touch the weekly fair value gap on euro. Is that EU you're looking at? Because I've got the same stuff marked out. I've had the same stuff marked out. Let's go 30 pips today. Nice. Lovely. YouTube, what are you boys looking at, man? What are you guys looking at? Because I think I'm seeing EU, GU. Could you have a look at UJ? Sorry, bro. I actually did not see that. No yet. But yeah, I've got the same on EU. The same. So we've got this imbalance. We were talking about that this morning. We've got this imbalance here, and then we've got the weekly CRT here as well. So we want to see which one gets completed first. We'll see. We're in no bloody rush, are we, boys? Let's have a look at UJ then, man. Because again, what we've been seeing recently, before I jump on this chart, what we've been seeing recently with UJ, right, is we've seen a weak yen. We can definitely see the yen's got weaker. The dollar's not really keeping that bull bias. So again, I think it's one of those pairs where it's going to be difficult for the effort. Let's have a look if the yen's actually more bullish. Right, yen's way more bullish this week. That's what we like to see. I just realised I'm on a weekly time frame. What am I silly? This is exactly what I mean. Exactly what I mean. This is a full day's price action, yeah? This is Friday. No, this is Monday? Monday the 25th. What the fuck? I'm assuming that's meant to be Friday. Sorry, which one have I just got up there? Alright, that was weird. But this is the start of the day we've had, right? Choppy as shit, that's it, exactly, choppy as shit. But the reason why we're moving in this sort of accumulating formation is because we've got a weak dollar and a pretty weak yen, so that's why we're getting this consolidation. And what makes it quite choppy to trade these pairs is at one point you're going to get a bullishness from one of those currencies, and then that's when we'll see price proper move. So yeah, in terms of UJ right now, what I'd say the narrative is both pairs are weak, right? Both currencies are weak, but you just want to make sure that you get in after the liquidities get taken. For example, here would have been smart. I wouldn't say here right now would be smart, but this sell here was definitely smart. And now we just want to pretty much wait to see if price goes to want to start reversing up. We've come into that bottom half as well, so you can see we've come into that discount area that prior day, which is important. Gee, looks like it just wants to continue that 15. Have we broken that higher? No, not yet. Looks like we're literally about to, though. There is what was Lou playing? What the fuck is that? Here we go. Thoughts on gold. It's still sitting at that 3.3 handle. What I'd say about gold is, I think I mean, I wouldn't say it's not the best thing to buy right now, right? Because right now we're getting a little bit of certainty back in the markets, which does massively help us, man. Massively helps us. So, and obviously that brings gold down, but at the same time, we do have market uncertainty to a certain extent, right? So, I would say gold's not the asset to be trading right now. I wouldn't say I wouldn't say the commodity market's the best. It was obviously with all that uncertainty at the start of the year, but now I would say you are playing with fire a little bit. I would say you are playing with fire a little bit. Yes, Reese, what we saying, bro? What we saying, man? Are you sure? I do like the idea. I honestly do like the idea, to be honest. But I feel like we're gonna have to monitor the dollar a little bit more, right? I'll call the EU sells. Anyone get in? I had hassle setting all this shit up, man. Jesus Christ, I'm gonna care. Man, this nigga unbanned on Discord and joined the game. Come on, Reese. How did you get banned on? How did you even get banned on there? Well, I don't even know if I want the answer, to be fair. What the hell was you doing, brother? You are favouring the sells though, right? Friday 50, detail we're above those levels, so I would be favouring those, man. Not gonna lie, I haven't traded since the times changed. What time does New York open now? New York Stock Exchange open, obviously still 2:30. The clocks have gone back now, Reese. They've gone back now, so it's just what they were normally, you know. I think the day has to come down to fill that gap before anything. So this is what we was looking at in the morning, wasn't it, Tommy? I honestly want to see it happen a bit sooner, but we'll see what happens now with it, really, because pretty much that's what we're looking for. We've been looking at this since this morning. It's that Friday low to get swept, and price to push a little deeper in, well, just into. I think we just bounced off, but deeper into that. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, patience is key, boys. Patience is key. Oh, that's peak, man. That's so peak. Did you not have any like verification thing in there or nothing, bro? Because God forbid that happened to me, bro. Holy shit. Imagine they hacked the richest server, man. Currently looking at DXY, so this is the dollar. Wait, I think I need to edit that a little bit, actually. DXY is that an order block below? Yeah, it's a gap in the market. It's a gap. It's a new day opening gap. I think it was it Thursday to Friday? Yeah, Thursday to Friday. So it sort of spreads out, I think. Right, let's see if we can sort that out, because I can see should be down there. What's the name of the DXY you have? What, the liquidity provider, TVC, bro. No, that's a lie. Tell a lie. It's Capital Com. Yeah, that's it, Stacks. I just want to see price move a little bit deeper into it, though, of course. With new day opening gaps and new week opening gaps, we do tend to want it to get filled. We don't look for a tap off it like an order block. That's sort of the main difference between those gaps, and still a point of interest, of course, but we're trying to see a different sort of reaction. CBC DXY is quite a bit lower for the gap. This is the annoying thing, man. That's actually the annoying thing. Do you know what I mean? Let's have a look then. Yeah, still got a bit more to the Friday low. Looks like I'm fucking analysing this as well. Oh, it's just a massive high time frame. It's always annoying, isn't it? Sorry, what did you say, James? Sorry, bro. What is CRT? CRT is candle range theory, bro. What candle range theory is, well, the rule of thumb for it is pretty much every candle has a range in it, and every candle has liquidity on the high and the low. And you can have a strategy around it, confluence, invalidation. But yeah, we got a video on CRT on our YouTube, bro. Got a nice little breakdown of it. Nice little breakdown. I think what we Nasdaq. What are we saying for the Nasdaq, man? Are we still up for the day? No, we're down now. Are we? Can you see CRT on a 1 hour? Yeah, bro, but yeah, I stick to my 4 daily, weekly, monthly, man. I stick to that. Do you know what I mean? I'd say there's probably I think there's a couple. Hey, was you in the premium last time, Breeze? What the hell was your name? Reese. But yeah, you can use CRT on most time frames, man. Obviously, these markets are. Okay. Yeah. Well, these markets are fractal, right? So whatever happens on the higher can happen on the lower, or vice versa. GU bias, I'm still long. Again, we've not actually seen a need for a reversal yet. We're not trading through these 15 minutes, these deeper 15 minutes. I'd even suggest using that one as the trade for it. But as we can see, we've got a strong pound over the dollar. That's what we got right now. A strong pound over the dollar. Alright, boys, I'm live on YouTube, by the way. If you're gonna go jump on, the link should be in my bio for the YouTube, you know. Bidding your servers and watching TikToks live since you lot was in Barcelona. Raw, when was that, man? I want to say Jan. I want to say last year January. Last year Jan? Yeah, last year Jan, I think. So just over a year ago. That's a minute, bro. Well, you've not been trading since. I'm due by a 1 hour time frame. Nice. When did you get in, bro? He's having that nice little trickle down now, though. We'll see if he wants to have a trade for it, and then we could see price come into that sell side. What is this graph showing me? Strong US dollars rallying against global currencies. Trade weighted US indices shine. Exchanges raise and pose. The rising power of the dollar. Why are these so old? I'm going to shoot this into the Discord quick, just so we've all got the market sentiment. I just grabbed another account today. Nice. Oh, right, fair play. I finally got my first payout and then lost the account. Happens though, man. That happens often. But for most people it will, wouldn't it? For most people it will. USD analysis, do that in a sec. No scope, what are you selling, bro? Mace, can you ask a question about MT5? What do you mean, bro? Want to go in? Sorry, what did you mean, Stu? In the history, have you always been able to click get a custom report? I don't think so. Where does it say it, Stu? Because I don't think I've got MT5 on my new phone. I've got it on this one I'm live on. Sorry, boys, my light's just gone. I think my light's dead. No, where does it say that, Stu? Because I've never heard of that. I've never heard of that. On your phone, you click the history, then at the bottom it says it. What? Wait, do I have MT5 on here? No, I don't. That's better than... No, bro, I've actually never... Does a 6-month report? What? I've never seen that. Never seen that. That's quite cool. Yeah, I do need to download it on this phone, to be honest. Well, I don't need to, really, do I? But I will. I do like to keep this phone for strictly no trading, no fucking Discord. No Discord I've got, but I try to keep it strictly no trading, so I can have that balance. But thanks, Stu, for ruining that. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna have a little look. I've never actually, don't think I've seen it before. Just open a demo account quick. First name. Bro, do I really have to put this into an account? Bro, I don't need the account, do I? So I can just see it. Where is it? Sorry, what's it under? Oh, custom. Like, yeah. No, I've always known that, Stu. I just realised what you meant. Yeah. Have you never seen that? I just realised what you meant, actually. Idiot. Yeah, no, that's always been there. That's not on MT4, if I remember rightly, but it is on MT5. As I'm sure you know. You ever used it? Nah, not really, bro. For a few of my accounts, yeah, but like most prop firm accounts you have for like a month. Mate, so I got in on EU long after Asia low sweat, but I got B though, so it is what it is. Why did you go? What was your reason for BE, bro? Well, yeah, nice. Fuck that light. No, it's 60, innit? It's 30. It is very good. Pardon me. I can't remember. I don't think you can on MT4. Are you in on gold? Nah, bro. No. Gold's moving shit, boys. I wouldn't even look at gold if I was you, man. I wouldn't bother. It's in the middle at the moment. It's just 1 minute IFEG. Bro, I'll be real. That's probably why. The 1 minute time frame, bro. It's a pain in the nun. I ain't even got a nun. But bro, it's a pain. It will always be a pain entering on the 1 minute. I promise you. Well, it has for me, innit? I don't know. Might be alright for you, but for me, the 1 minute, man, is just not the one. As soon as I started using the 5 minute and the 15, man, my trades have been getting so much better. 5 and 15. These are beautiful time frames to enter off. Obviously, the reason why I say 5 and 15 is because it depends on what time frame the liquidity's been on. So yeah. Was it the first unprofitable month on signals? I don't think we're unprofitable this month, are we? I'm pretty sure we're not. We've had one unprofitable month last year, but I'm pretty sure that weren't an unprofitable month this month. The month's not over yet, anyway, bear in mind. Well, you're not short EU until DXY gap is filled. The thing is, bro, right? For me to sell EU, pardon me, would have to be Asia liquidity getting swept. I mean, we've already swept it, really. Let's have a... Oh, okay, actually, we had a really nice manoeuvre in here. Again, we want confirmations off, though. That was 4 hours, so we'll sit on the 5 minute. We've had a 5 minute trade through. We've gone through the first, gone through the second, so I'm happy enough for that. Middle 5, 15 minute probably might be... Yeah, we'll sit on the 5. Round up to 8 pips, that'll be calm. Bearing in mind we do need to wait for DXY to do its... Dang. Did it take the prior day low? That's the thing that's... Okay, so it did actually take that prior day low. This is what we need to be cautious of now, is this 15 minute trade through. So I think actually we would be smarter on EU using that... GU different thing, but EU we didn't come and grab the prior day high, I don't think. Yeah, C-Stroke, send it into the Discord, bro. Send charts into Discord. I think 15 minutes is going to be smarter, just due to DXY being based off the 15 as well. So let's see if we get this trade through. If we do, then we could be looking for that New York short. Because again, New York should be having one nice big move. Well, that's what we want to be getting in anyway. They're the best days, but there's one trade. And that's it. And DXY we've not taken pride of life, I think, or see incorrectly. Maybe, I think we're using different currencies, bro. But you know what? I'll be honest. Looking at EU, I think the other DXY makes more sense. Do you know what I mean? Which is making it a pain. But this is the thing. This is why DXY's a bastard. It looks like it follows TVC and then Capital Com. But yeah, it's a cheeky one. I mean, I'm having trouble loading the fucking chart. But yeah, if we go on the TVC, what's be going on? Alright, you know what? Let's not load then. Wow. Wow. But we'll see if they get this 15-minute trade through. This is going to be really important for Bryce. Please load this chart before shit goes left. Sorry, what the fuck's going on here then? What's going on here then? What is going on here? Can we fucking load? Oh. The shouting works. I'm not in any position, bro. I'm not in any position. We shouldn't see. Okay, yeah, that's not too bad. Oh, I beg these charts load, man. Fuck me. Jesus. You'd thought I was trying to download the old dodgies, wouldn't you? Where this is moving. God forbid if I want to change to a different fucking pair or a different time frame. Yeah, mate, so Richard's fix is between you and Lou, but who started it first? We started at the same time, bro. The same time. Two young G's doing what young G's do. Mate, these markets are so shit. I mean, it's a Monday, man. Like, this is this is actually unbearable market conditions, to be honest. They really are. This is not what we're going to be looking for the markets. GU untradeable, pretty much. Alright, that was alright. I wouldn't say bad of a switch. EU comes straight into that order block looking tasty, so we'll see what price wants to do there. I can see it still dropping. Depends if we see some form of dollar bullishness, though, of course. We do have that euro weakness, so we don't even really necessarily need that much strength in the dollar, because the euro is just that bullish, that bearish. Let's drop to the 5. I think EU shorts are smart, so really. Yeah, EG was the one of the day. The thing is, to be fair, entries were quite early. They were quite early. I think entries were 6:45, 6:50, I think, something like that. GU is really nice for the buys of the DTO, but for me, I don't use DTO for EU or GU. Yes, Mohammed, what we saying, bro? And who idea was it? I don't even remember, bro. To be honest, man, I don't remember what I had for dinner yesterday. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I barely remember how to speak English. I can't even remember, bro, to be honest. It's probably one of those things, man. You and your boy are just sitting there talking, saying, oh, we should do this. Oh, we should do this. Me and Lou have done bare shit like that, man. We've done loads of, like, little bits. We think, oh, fuck it, let's do this. Let's give this a go. Obviously, one time we thought, fucking hell, we should give trading a go. End up doing well. I was like, bro, we might as well start a community. Be quite fun if you've got a community. People actually started rating us. We started doing like educational bits. and then it just went down the route that we're at now, really. Everything we've done is out of demand, really. Like, we've never done anything and then got demand from it. We already had a community before we was doing all this cool stuff. So this is this was a communal demand from what, 2 years ago? Yeah, then we picked up the old man, Stewie, pretty early on. Stewie's been with us for, well, the majority, I'd say. How long have we trading? I've been trading for 6 years now, bro. Over 6 years. Been trading since I was, about 16. 22 now. Learning how to trade since I was 16, bearing in mind. I think it's 3 years I've been about, Law. 3 years. Because that's when we started all the community. We started the community shit, probably about like, fuck knows, man. 3.5 years ago. Do you know what I mean? Like, time ago. And I think we started Richess maybe 2 years ago. I think just under 2 years now. How was trading Corona? Was it shit? I'll be honest, bro. I was learning, man. I wasn't actually trading the markets like that. Like, I was, during lockdown, that's when I was learning. That was like my prime learning time. Like, I started trading a little bit before that. Like, for an example, that I put up a video, right, on TikTok. You man can probably see it. I don't know if it's on this TikTok, actually. I put it up on YouTube. Let me get it up here. But these were trades from, like, 4 years ago. Like, I was going on my old phone. I was finding bare shit yesterday of me, like, learning, like, years ago. It's actually nuts. But this video here, I just realised it's on a different account. But it's that video there. And you see some old trades, old MT4. Yeah, man, we've been doing this for a bit. Weirdly never got bored. I think the reason why I've never got bored from trading and that is because there's always been a community around it. So you can meet so many people and then you've got that sort of that common interest of trading, right? I think a lot of traders are decent guys. I think we all do have very, very similar traits. I think some people are way more unbearable than others. I've met some unbearable traders. I reckon the most unbearable people I've met in my life are traders. But some of them are the best, man. Some of them are the best type of people I've met. Mates, how would you trade continue? Oh, sorry, man. Mates, how would you trade continuation? Let's say Asia low gets swept, no reversal. How would you trade a continuation? Realistically, for a continuation, if we grab the sell side, then we're looking for the DTO move, right? So exactly what GU done. Let's go to GU so I can give you a good example, right? We'll let this load because holy shit. So as we can see here, right? This is Asia session. Obviously, Asia session finished at 6. Okay, so we actually formed our high here, and then we obviously broke that high quick and early on. So we broke our high. And we're looking for the continuation. We've got a strong pound, weak dollar. We've had a continuation for Asia. So really good sign that we should continue, right? So what we use for that is the DTO. Is that daily trade open, all right? This level here, we can see price come back down to it. And then we saw it move up. Really nice. DTO, bro. Continuation. DTO all over, man. If I say otherwise, I must be ill. Am I bearable? Anyone's bearable. Yeah, David, you're somewhat bearable. No, yeah, of course, man. It's all the people that think they're just way too good, man. Because trading's not that type of game, bro. That's one thing I find it unbearable. Some people say, oh, I'm the best trader, I'm the best. I'm the best. What does the best trader even mean? Like, what does that even mean? Like, most people would say, oh, he makes the most amount of money. Or, no, not even the most amount of money, like the most percent. Oh, he gets the higher trades, the big trades. I'm not even gonna speak on DTO again because it is actually such a gem. It's a joke. So whenever I talk about DTO, trust me, just open your ears because it is so good, So good. For continuations of London, it's so good. Anytime strokes. Strokes. I don't know if that's weird to call you strokes. I don't know where to call you C. I don't know if I should call you C strokes or strokes. I'm just going to go with stroke. But then that's weird, man. I'm going to call you C. What time do you class us the sessions as, bro? Asia, London, New York. So Asia session for me is 1 to 6. I'll say for me. Asia session is 1 to 6, okay? AM. And then we've got European Open at 7, okay? 8 o'clock we've got London Open. Okay, so this is when we have the London Open. I love to count European as the London session though, because a lot of volume does come from it. So I always add 7 AM into the London Open because we have a lot of European liquidity coming in. I like to call it the European session because obviously that's when the European market's open, and then we get to around 12. Okay, around 12 to 1. This is where we have lunch hour for UK. And this is when we have New York Open. We have New York Open 1:30. Or no, 1 PM we'll say. 1 PM New York Open. And then we trade to pretty much about 5. London obviously still carries over till 5. This shouldn't be 5. New York probably to what? Oh no, we got New York and then PM. We'll count New York and PM differently. So we'll say 5. And that's when we get the UK close as well at 5 PM. This moment here from 1 to 5 is that crossover time. So 1 to 5 is that crossover of New York and London. And this is where we have heavy liquidity for the New York session. So the best time for New York session it is like 1 to 5, 1 to 4. And then we've got PM session, which is pretty much the rest of the day, right? So that's pretty much like 6 PM. Or you could even say later. You could say New York runs to probably about 7, 8. I haven't got the total figures in front of me, bro. I've actually got a video on it on YouTube. I just realised I just explained that in probably the most confusing way. Look at this shit. What have I just drawn here, man? That just looks like math, innit? Or science, bruv. No, I've got a video on that, to be fair, bro. If you go on my YouTube, right, the link should be in the TikTok bio, and type up, there's a playlist on there called Ground Zero. That's pretty much all of the basics of trading, and I do go over sessions in there, fully in depth. So with the overlaps, open, close, everything. Yeah. Bro, price was a couple pips from my TP, completely reversed. What advice do you recommend? It depends on your trade, bro. Bro, so honestly, sometimes you can just be unlucky, man. Honestly, bro, you could just sometimes be unlucky. So it's either unlucky or you aim for too much and I know it was close to your TP, but you probably aimed for too much and you've been pretty much punished by aiming too much and it coming so close to your TP and just dropping and reversing. Well, what's it doing right now? Have you stop lost? Are you out of the trade? If you're still in, then bro, wait it out. Because obviously, what I always say about trades, if there's no news, don't close it. Okay, if there's no news, don't close your trade. Let it hit TP, let it hit stop loss. Yeah. No, that's cushy, bro. I just wanted to get my Asian sessions right. I've been classing it as like 9 AM close. I got you, bro. Yeah. Normally, when we look at I've got this session indicator. Will, if you want this session indicator, bro, drop me a message, and I'll send it over to you. It's a link. It's not a public indicator. It's something that we've got for our Discord. But yeah, I can send it over to you, man. I just said Discord in the most nerdiest way. No, I'm still in. I said my TP 10k should have put my break even at 9k. Nah, bro, stop the break evens. Boys, let's stop the break evens, man. I remember when men used to have testicles and that, used to go to war and shit. I remember when men used to have shields and spears and bow and arrows and fucking horseback and shit. And now we put stop loss to break even. But honestly, I would say the best thing to do. I'm only kidding, man. But I'll say the best thing to do, yeah, is let your trades run to TP or stop loss, okay? And the reason why I do say that is that on charge or are you not charging? No, of course you're not. You fucking arsehole. 2-6, boys. Not for real though, innit? We actually used to ride horseback and shoot each other and all that. Now we put stop loss break even. Crazy. We're back in business, lads. Back in business. Let me know if I'm looking handsome, man, in a non-homo way. Holy shit, that was so bright actually in my eyes. You go, BE. Let me know the last time I went break even. In fact, Stu. Stewie. Oh, what have we got here? Nah, man, I can't remember the last time I put stop loss to break even. I'll be honest, the size of my testicles isn't that large, but the mass that they're at is due to the stop loss not being a break even. Oh, sorry, did you say something else before? Right, Stu, can we say it in like one full message then, please? Did you catch the EU sales at 7 AM? No, bro, I did not. We did not actually take... the thing is about EU, look at the session we had. Oh, pardon me. Oh, what did you say before? Oh, no, the other text didn't come through, Stu. Yeah, the other one didn't come through. So actually, you're a bean. It came from Stu, seen him go BE last week. No, I didn't mean to say it, but that's what I'm saying. I was about to say, what? Is he crazy? Is he literally crazy? Did you catch your sales from 7 AM? No, bro. 7 AM. Here. Okay. If we look at Asia session, right? If we... Let me... What are you doing, mate? If we see Asia session, we had the distro to the upside. Okay? And what this gives to me... sorry, I was just reading what David said. 2-6, David. That's a very good question, to be fair. This is a bullish PA, right? If we see a bullish movement to the upside for Asia, I want to see a continuation. So my methodology from there is only really looking for those buys, but not wanting to buy EU because of the weakness of the euro. So for me, EU wasn't even tradable for me today. The shorts are way more favourable for EU, fair play. But this situation didn't give me the idea of shorts. I've got the idea of shorts now. Why? Because one, we took that sell side liquidity, and now we're coming up to a point of interest to the upside, and now we're continuing that bearish move. So that's what I'm looking at now. Do you say you don't put stop loss to BE, Mace, because simply people, they don't believe in the trade they took? Exactly that, bro. Exactly that. Exactly that. And the thing is, alright, which is really annoying, is because the only reason you put stop loss to break even is psychological problems, right? It's not because of something that happens in the market that will invalidate your trade, because if it invalidates your trade, that should be an invalidation before you get in, right? You can't get into a trade and then invalidate it and then close it. Do you know what I mean? An invalidation will be before you jump into a trade. So you shouldn't have any invalidations during. So the only reason you're putting stop loss to break even is because, yeah, you don't believe in your trade, which is a psychological problem. That is the only reason. The only reason. Or for a trim, so using see it. Tommy, sorry I started like a bitch, but my bro, see you tomorrow, yeah? Speak to you tomorrow. Man, my speech has got worse. Otherwise, you're doubting yourself. That's it. That's it. And the thing is, boys, mates, you want a ticket if we go Wembley or playoffs? Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'd rather watch Sheffield than West Ham, to be honest. At least if you man play shit, I wouldn't be too annoyed. You got to be in the playoffs, haven't you? Surely. 24th of May. You know what, bruv? It's getting written in there right now. No, it's getting written in there right now. 24th of May. Saturday, jeez. Can't believe if Wrexham got promoted once more, gone from non-league to Prem in 5 years. That is nuts, you know. That is so nuts. What is the fundamental today, Mace? Realistically, I mean, we've got not much today. I can't tell if that's English or just not. But I would say bearish euro. In the middle, I'd say is the dollar, and then we've got the strongest is the pound at the moment. That's what we've got. We've had some positive dollar data, so I reckon we could be on the flip side soon. But we haven't got much news come out today, really, to be brutally honest. There's nothing that's really been changing the market's narrative of what we've already have is that bearish euro, bearish dollar, and somewhat the strong pound, right? 1 hour of medieval Eminem. No thanks. No thank you. Nasdaq bro looking for shells. Nice. Wrexham above Cardiff, that's so nice. No, let's have a look at the Nasdaq. Yeah, we'll wait for price to actually come to a decent point, man. Let me actually get. I've actually got. I've actually got a fundamental update. I am going to shoot into the members in a sec, actually. Here we go. Obviously, it's an important week fundamentally. Obviously, NFP week this week. We got Jolt Jobs tomorrow, obviously. GDP. I think we've only got that for a few countries. Let me get this into the Discord. If you're a member, you'll be able to see this, boys. Just going to send it into that fundamental update section. We've had some geopolitical development as well, which is always important. People love inviting you to go live, bruv. really annoying, actually. Really, really annoying. But yeah, in my opinion, man, it's one of the best trading days. Never really is on a Monday, though, man. Never really is. I reckon we can see some cut of rates soon, though. I just sent it into you boys. Price action has this beautiful sweep, Friday high and bearish. What's that on, user? Right, that's calm. Yeah, Slappo's in the Discord. We getting a trade? Oh, we actually did get a trade through this 15-minute, Dix. Wow. What about EU? Horrible stop on that though, man. Horrible stop. There is a horrible stop on that. Yeah, EG just continuing that bearish move again. Just showing that price is still bearish for the euro. I think that's the narrative we're going to have for this week. We've also got a bank holiday Thursday, the 1st, for Germany, Italy, and Europe, and over in Europe, really. I'm from Essex, bro. Mexico, no, Essex, bro. Not Essex, sorry, Essex. Bro. Yeah, what time would you have got in those, Stu? That's the main question. Would you have just entered as soon as we come back out, I'm sure, and then entered like here? Dagenham, don't lie. If I was from Dagenham, bro, that'd be peak. Like May said, detailed continuation. Mexican, yeah, that's crazy. Do I look Mexican? Don't answer that. More Arab, yeah. Literally the shittest upboard I've ever seen. Who does he support, Wiggy? Sturge, no. Probably supposed like fucking Man U or something dirty. Saying that's just degenerate. Man United or something. Or like fucking... Like, he's got to be a gooner, isn't he? The name of Wiggy, he must be a gooner. Yeah. Wow, these markets are so uneventful. What would you say is a good side income to have alongside? Anything, bro. Anything. I'd say something you enjoy, always. Something that you enjoy. I say that. Sometimes what you enjoy is not always the best. Because I'll be honest, it could be anything, man. It could be a part-time job, bro. Like, you ain't got to fucking So I'm saying you ain't got to come up with like a new business idea or anything, because at the end of the day we're traders, right? We shouldn't have to come up with anything else just to earn money. So I'd say, man, I mean, like what I used to do, I had a part-time job. I used to do a bit of plastering and shit. Like that's what I did when I was learning, just getting money each way, really, however it came. And that doesn't mean I posted nutty pics on the internet. Don't go looking though. That'd be weird this whole time before as I fell out, I just got a nut. I think content is the best. Yeah. I mean, it depends though, man. Depends what type of person you are, bro. Because I know bare man that would be able to just part-time plastering and they would earn decent money. Hard graft that, mate. No, I know, man. Plastering hard graft. Hard. Why are you and GU not correlating? Not far off scaffolding is plastering. Yeah, both hard jobs. Plastering's just a bit cooler though, isn't it, still? Why is GU and EU not correlating? It's because the pound's a lot more stronger than the euro, bro. The pound's a lot more stronger against the dollar. So we're seeing the dollar be a bit more stronger against the euro than it is. Because you can see, look, GU's not moved down. Yeah, it's had these little retracements. I'm in sell for GU, fair play. I'd say pound is definitely the strongest pair of all, but fair play. We get the sunshine all day, prices cover each other and white stuff inside. That's one way to put it. Plaster's actually not white as well, you idiot. It's like pink. What colour even is plaster? I wouldn't even say it's pink. It kind of is, like a salmon pink, but then like an orange. I don't know. It's weird. Plastering, man, what a shit graph. Bro, I can't even tell. I still have dry hands to this day. Bro, I swear down, I've still got dry hands to this day because of working plastering. Plastering a ceiling ain't no joke, trust me, bro. For real. You've either got to do it on a tower. I never did a ceiling, innit? But I tried. I've had a few goes, but mate, it's fucking circus work, bruv. You've got to be on stilts, or you've got to be on a tower. Bear in mind, you can't get a tower in someone's gaff, so really got to be on stilts, which is horrible. What should we expect on EU and GU? For me, I'm expecting EU to come down, and I'm just expecting GU to chill out a bit. I'm not expecting it to massively continue. But yeah, we've had most of the move really now. We've had such a big move already today that I can't see New York having any more of a effect to price. I can't. In terms of price moving down, I'd rather be looking at EU than GU. Definitely. Definitely got a weaker euro over the pound. EG continuations are nice, but obviously we've now grabbed that low again, so yeah, it's not the best time to be selling EG now. So I wouldn't even say there's any more positions for the day, boys. Remember, Monday's not necessarily a day for positions. It's a good day to actually see what's going on in the markets and seeing where you can capitalise. That's the way I use Monday anyways. Euro's so weak that I wouldn't get tapped in. Yeah, that's the thing, man. Euro's so weak. Fell off them one time and putting up a plasterboard. Fucking hell, mate. How dangerous is it, man? I fell off a ladder putting up a plasterboard. Like a 15-foot ceiling. Fucking fell off a ladder, just landed straight on my arse. Horrible. Mate, putting up plasterboards is so hard as well. When you're putting up a full board on your solos, on your jackies, and your lonelies, Bro, John, that is. Could you look at UJ for me? Of course I can, bro. UJ really been moving. He had a nice move to the downside, actually. I must have to say. Yeah, we've grabbed sell side liquidity now. I fell down a manhole carrying 4 scaffold boards. Fucking hell. A manhole? What's a manhole? This isn't a trick, is it? Manhole. Oh. Probably the laziest named things on earth. That's got to be one of the most laziest things named. What, like a sewer? A sewer hole. It's called a manhole. It's a very lazy name, isn't it? That's the type of shit you see in movies, isn't it? You want to just like they just go underground and randomly come out somewhere. That's exactly what they come out of in every movie. I'm not in the trade right now, bro. Ceiling Nightmare as well. Arms are yeah, trust me, man. Your shoulders are fucked. Your back is no longer. It's just no more. Yeah, these markets are not looking good for New York, Sesh. I'd say EU shorts are generally more favoured. Sort of from this 15 minute. I'm on buyers new jam my safe, bro. I would have said I wanted more confirmations for the buyers. Not the worst idea, because obviously you grab sell side liquidity, but I would have waited for a confirmation. Really. Let's just go on it and have a little look again. Yeah, we do want to wait for a... Mate, not a bad idea at all, but I would have waited for a trade through personally of this. We'll wait for this, because there could actually be some nice positions on here. But confirmations are key, Tommy, yeah? Not Tommy, Lanchley, sorry, bro. They are so key. And I know for sure my baby don't mess around. Yeah, you wanted to wait for this 15, man, because we could definitely still move to the downside here. This fair value is important for the confirmation, to be honest. We are getting this continuation down here. Looks like we could definitely move. Stuff, where is it? Yeah, we can definitely see this continuation happen there, to be honest. We are seeing that happen. I love my jobs working outside and some guy approached me. I was if I could build it with some cabinets. It's quite sick. Should have said, get off my front lawn, bitch. My phone alright? My opinion, EU would still be those shorts, really. I would say they are still those shorts. Yeah, we still do have that weak euro. I would say shorts are still favoured. That makes sense. That makes sense. Positions you would be looking sort of now. Again, man, I just these markets aren't moving like what we normally can see, really. I'm gonna jump off now, boys, because these markets are actually just ass, really. In terms of the way we trade, these aren't positions we can really get into. I've already been in there for an hour and a half, anyways. I'm trying to get taken off here again. It must be alright. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna jump off, boys. We're back on tomorrow, of course. The next live will be that pre-London stream. Hopefully we get some nice markets. I think we've got Jolt Jobs tomorrow, so some big US news that could really fit a nice narrative. So I'm quite excited for tomorrow, Wednesday and Thursday. I think we're gonna have some good days for the rest of this week. But yeah, until tomorrow, boys. Again, we'll be live on pre-London in the Discord from 6:30. Live on TikTok London session at 8:30, and then back again at 1 PM. Boys, see you, man. Then make sure you follow us as well, so you can see whenever the fuck we're live. You get notified. Sweet, boys. YouTube, love you, man. Always. You man are the real. You man are the real G's. You know what I'm saying? You man are there. Yeah, that's you, man. That's you, man. But yeah. other than those EU sales, man, I'm not really seeing too much else. GU probably going to start slowing down. Probably going to start seeing UJ slow down. GJ, etc., etc. EG probably might slow down. It might just continue. We'll see. But yeah, till tomorrow, boys. I'll see you, man, for the preparation. Most of you, man, are members anyway. So yeah, I'll catch you, man, in the morning. Love you all. Sweet. And don't place anything stupid, please. No one places